Hello everyone, welcome back to Star Trek Online, the Borg playthrough. I'm here with my awesome chat here live on Twitch, playing through some Star Trek Online and continuing on with the Cardassian arc. Yes, we're keeping up with the Cardassians today and fixing to go check out a Ketracel White facility. So let's go ahead and get
The
started with
pad
that.
you discovered on Gulkar revealed the location of a secret facility in the Alpha Quadrant. There appears to be some kind of alliance between the True Way and the Dominion. We cannot allow them to join forces.
Alright. Actually, that rapid fire one is actually pretty interesting.
How can I help you?
Okay, let's head to the Devo system. This isn't the Devo system. Why can I not move? There's no way I am through the floor of the universe. What the fuck? Am I through the bounds of the game? What the hell? We're going into deep space, y'all! We're going into deep space! Oh wow, that's... We're not supposed to be down here. We're leaving the galaxy. Let's go assimilate Andromeda. That's weird. That's the first time I've had that happen. There we go, okay. Below the universal water level that's under the map, right? Alright, Devos 2 was an inhabited planet under the control of the Son'a until the Dominion War. At that time, a factory was built on the planet to produce Ketracel White. After the war, Devos 2 became virtually unpopulated. The Alpha Jem'hadar established a base of operations near the former Ketracel White facility. We're in the basement of creation. Sir, we've arrived at the Devos system. At the coordinates of Col Gardek's pad, detecting Cardassian Dominion energy signals. Acknowledged. True Ray working together with the Dominion? This can't be good. I didn't even assimilate it? Damn. Jem'hadar attack ship flying under my wing. A little room here. Got him. Sir, my scans indicate that these are Alpha Jem'hadar. That is Jem'hadar buried in the Alpha Quadrant. I'm sorry, I don't know the terms or anything, why you keep assimilate and what does that mean. So the Borg do this thing called assimilation, where they basically inject nanites into the systems of people and even other technology, and basically converts them over into more Borg. The Borg are essentially the zombies of the Star Trek universe. They're techno-zombies. And while there isn't quite a Borg faction in the game, we can We can get enough items and ships and stuff to pretend to be the Borg. Yeah. Pretty much. So sometimes you'll see a ship called assimilated ship. It's because I assimilated it. And now it's working for me. Oh, I hit that way too early. Alright, fuck it. Back it up, Terry! Assimilate the bun with pets. What's up, simpletons? Welcome in. I'm about to watch a Star Trek lore video or something later. They can get quite interesting. We'll end up fighting the Borg ourselves here coming up soon. Got him and assimilated him into a probe. Interesting. While the Alphas are more independent than the Gamma, there still must be someone commanding them. Are there different flavors of Borg? Technically, yes. There is the Borg Collective, which are big bads, pretty much the original Borg zombies. There's the Borg Cooperative, which are members of the Borg Collective that have been split off from the Borg Collective and have regained their independence and quote-unquote humanity, though they're not all humans. And so they work together and are basically good guy Borgs. And then, as far as Star Trek Online is concerned, there's also the Borg Kingdom, which is the Mirror Universe Borg, which are slightly more independent, but way more militant. And that's the current live story arc that's going on right now in the game. We'll get there eventually, though. But if you look up Star Trek Borg lore, you're pretty much going to find mostly lore on the main Borg Collective. Pirates in here. Ooh, I should get salvage. Big ass Jem'hadar battleship. He can't move nowhere. Just can't see anything with all the special effects. Hit him with some nanite torpedoes. This would be a ship I would love to assimilate. Cloud. Got him! Hell yeah. Could there be a changeling in the Alpha Quadrant we don't know about? Could be. Maybe. Let me do some salvage, because apparently I have a salvage. Ooh, except for not that. I want to salvage the good shit. Oh, why do I have this? Let's discard these. I don't need them. Not getting anything out of them. Almost on my salvage deals. It's funny because we wouldn't hear all of this jazz in space. I know, right? It would just be quiet. Scan complete, sir. I am detecting numerous life signs, mostly Jem'hadar. It appears to be some kind of manufacturing facility. Based on the presence of the large amount of uridium bicantazine I am detecting, along with the Jem'hadar life signs, I would venture that this is a Ketracel White factory. What is Ketracel White? Ketracel White is an addictive narcotic containing nutrients and an enzyme lacked by the Jem'hadar. The Dominion uses it to keep control of the Jem'hadar. Let's look for a place to beam down. I've located a cave just above the facility that should allow us to beam in undetected. Are you ready to beam down? Let's do it. Alright, we do have another Stream Raiders battle to do. We have arrived in a cave just above the facility, sir. Scans confirm that this is indeed a factory for producing Ketracel White. If we were to destroy this factory, it would be a great blow to these Alpha Jem'hadar and their True-Way allies. A few well-placed charges could cause a chain reaction that destroys the facility. Detecting Cardassian and Dominion life signs below, sir. We best be on our guard. I think this is pretty cool. We've seen repelling Borg. Sir, watch out for Jem'hadar guards. Shodan, why? Oh, right. That's right. You went down that one time, didn't you? I forgot to heal your injuries. My bad. Dude, Jem'hadar drones? Sounds broken. True stealth. Oh shit, I forgot about their stupid mines. He got disintegrated. Look out, Jem'hadar incoming! This area is secure, sir. The area just ahead appears to be a laboratory. Detecting multiple Jem'hadar life signs and one Vorta life sign. Acknowledged. Let's see if I can salvage that. There we go. Ooh, nice.
Congratulations, Admiral.
And we get an Endeavor perk. Let's increase our impulse speed. Let's see. All this should be done. Yeah, we are chewing through Commando just to do it, to unlock new traits if we ever decide we need them. Okay. Look at all those weapons. I still wish they'd give us the... Oh no, these are the catcher cell containers. I still wish they'd give us the Christock polearm that the Jem'hadar use. You'd think that would be an option in this game, but it's not. Oh god. Oh god! Sir, more Jem'hadar incoming. Oh, sure enough. Oh, shit! Oh, Winter beats down. Let's get him back up. Love that ability. Just pop AoE Resurrect.
Greetings. I am very glad to meet you. I am Naaman, a Vorta scientist, and servant of the Founders and the Dominion, of course.
You are pleased to see us?
Oh my, yes. I have a proposition to which I hope you shall be amenable. I serve a founder named Loss. He is one of 100 founders sent here to the Alpha Quadrant. His actions have placed me in a bit of a moral conundrum that I hope you can help me unravel.
Those of you who are fans of Star Trek The Next Generation will probably... Well, maybe not... Okay, not Next Generation. Deep Space Nine probably have heard of Loss. A Vorta with a moral conundrum? I didn't realize you had morals.
Loss was the first of these Alpha Quadrant founders to emerge. He located and gathered the others into a new Great Link. However, he has not seen fit to tell these founders that the war with the Dominion is over, and that the Great Link is alive and well in the Gamma Quadrant. Instead, he has convinced them that you solids exterminated the Great Link, and are attempting to exterminate these founders as well.
Why do you continue to serve Loss?
Several reasons. First, even if I do not agree with him, he is a god. Second, he is my only link to the other founders here. Finally, his Jem'hadar are fanatically loyal and watch me constantly. Although you seem to have mitigated that issue.
If you serve Loss, why have you chosen to betray him?
Betrayal is such an ugly word. I prefer to think of our arrangement as a creative solution to a difficult problem. But semantics aside, I do not feel so much that I am betraying Loss as liberating the other 98 founders and serving the Dominion and the founders. I do not believe they would want these Alpha Quadrant founders to be ignorant of the truth. I also fear that if Loss continues his plans, it could result in the death of founders. The morphogenic virus still lives in the memory of the Dominion.
What do you do here?
My job is to supervise the Ketracel White production. While the Jem'hadar are mighty warriors, they are not the greatest scientists. nor do we wish them to have the secret of Ketracel White production.
What is this deal you propose?
Loss keeps me away from the new link. They have been raised on his deceits, and so will be utterly convinced that you are attempting to exterminate them. I believe we can help each other. You can free me and take me to the new link, where I can explain to the Founders the truth, that the Dominion still exists, and that you are not hunting them to extinction.
Uh-huh. What's the catch?
Oh, I do not like the word catch. It sounds so mercenary. But yes, my price is Loss's life. After I reveal the truth to the new link, you must allow them to mete out their justice. I cannot jeopardize the life of a Founder under any circumstances.
Very well. Come with us. The area ahead appears to be some kind of command center. I'm detecting Cardassian and Jem'hadar life signs. Acknowledged.
I'll be glad to get out of here. These Alpha Jem'hadar don't understand the proper respect owed to a Vorta.
Intruders! I'll put up a force field. You dump the data.
Running.
We've got to stop the first before he deletes all the data.
Ow. Just like cowering in the background. Go, my minions! Assimilate them all!
Excellent. I shall retrieve the coordinates.
Oh my god, Ronnie's wolfing in his sleep. I have so many drones. Oh shit. got it. Okay.
I have the data. It will take some time to decrypt, but I recommend we depart as quickly as possible.
Agreed. Let's just place this last charge. Are you ready to beam up, sir? Beam me up, Snotty! Oh, I gotta repair somebody's damage. Detecting Cardassian and Dominion energy signatures incoming. The charges on the surface are ready to detonate on your command. As you are repaired of your radiation burn. Acknowledged.
You are so quick to blow things up. Such a waste. That factory might have come in handy someday.
Well, that one got assimilated too. Hell yeah.
You really seem to have angered the Jem'hadar. Of course, they always seem a bit angry, don't you think?
Shit. How'd I overtake you? Oh, it was a fighter. Alright, there we go. Disintegrate that one. Fire all the blue shells! Fire red lasers! Fire blue lasers! And oh, what the hell? Fire the green lasers too! Sir, Naaman is requesting to speak with you. Patch him through.
I have completed the decryption of the data we recovered. The new link appears to lie in the Orias system. I have transferred the coordinates to your helm. I want to thank you for your service to the Dominion. I also want to remind you of our agreement, namely that Loss, or any other founder for that matter, is not to be killed by you.
I remembered, Naaman. I hope I don't come to regret making that arrangement. Are you ready to depart the system, sir? Let's depart the system. It is that time. Return to the land of Nod and the realm of Z's. Alright, dude. Have a good night. Good night, dude.
Congratulations on destroying the facility. That should cripple the Alpha Jem'hadar for the time being. But we need to make contact with this new link. Hopefully Naaman can convince them of the truth before it's too late. Keep a close eye on him. We may have a treaty with the Dominion, but that doesn't mean I trust them. Aborta's first loyalty will always be to the Founders.
Yep. I'll take that one just for
How can I help you? Naaman has decrypted the coordinates for the new link. They designate a location in the Alpha Quadrant, in the Orias system. This changeling, named Loss, has deceived the other changelings in his link into thinking we are exterminating them, and that we massacred the Gamma Quadrant changelings as well. You must have Naaman help you convince them of the truth.
Sounds good. Got some resonating tetrions, which do a little bit different than the regular tetrions.
How can I help you?
It's good enough for different builds, I suppose. Alright, Orias 3. The Orias system has 6 planets. Of those worlds, 1 is M-class. Orias 3 is uninhabited, for decades was used by the Obsidian Order for training exercises and as a detention site. In 2371, the Order used the system as the location of a fleet intended to enter the Gamma Quadrant and attack the Founders' homeworld. The attack failed, and the Obsidian Order ships were destroyed by a Jem'hadar counterattack. We have arrived in the Orias system. There is an M-class planet ahead, but I am detecting Jem'hadar vessels in the vicinity. I doubt they will allow us to reach the planet unscathed. Acknowledged.
The Jem'hadar will not likely be interested in negotiation. I'm afraid you'll have to fight your way through.
I'm cool with that. Nice, got that one assimilated too.
What a waste. Still, the nice thing about Jem'hadar is that you can always breed more.
I got him. Got him!
To think, I will be the first Vorta to meet the new Link.
Oh shit! I was not paying attention to my health. The music's like bugging out too. You ready to beam down, sir? Let's beam down. We have arrived on Arias, sir. I am detecting Jem'hadar life signs. We should be on our guard. Acknowledged.
You have to admire the devotion of the Jem'hadar. They never seem to tire of throwing their lives away for the Founders.
It's a crazy looking planet.
There it is. It's even more beautiful than I imagined. To think my gods slumber below, dreaming in their link.
It's a lot of fleshy pseudopod people. Oh well, I fucked that up. Ow. Damn. Mines are crazy. Let's see, how many bridge officers am I going to lose to mines this battle? Hi! Surprise! Borg in your face. Scan catch a soul white container. Tin catch a soul white. I guess if I want to give it to... If I had
It's
any...
almost sacrilegious to have you here. I hope the Founders will understand the necessity and forgive me.
You can have that too. Is there like a PDA or something over here? I guess not. Ow. Come, my new drones. Join the Bun Collective. Oh, here we go. To whoever finds this pad, know that what you are reading is an act of disobedience, and if you are reading this, I am most likely dead. We are programmed to believe that the Founders are gods and infallible, but lately I've begun to question Law's orders. Some of his explanations no longer make sense. For example, we have been monitoring the transmissions from local systems, and none of them have any mention of this crusade against the Founders. One of my brothers says he went to a facility where Ketracel White is manufactured. He said there was a Vorta there, but this Vorta is kept almost a prisoner, and does not command the Jem'hadar there. Still, obedience brings victory, and victory is life. Who are we to question the motives of a god? And when a god lies, is it still a lie? Now to defeat Lamatu Khan.
The other Vota are going to be so envious when they hear about this.
Your presence defiles this place. Oh shit, okay.
Making damage detected. Proximity.
I teleported before. Alright, here we go.
Have you come to finish the job of exterminating us, Solid?
We are not here to hurt you. You have been deceived by Loss.
Impossible. We have linked with Loss. He is in the link as we speak. We know all that he knows.
Then he must have some way of deceiving you.
It is true that he awoke before us. Let us summon him to answer these charges.
We have our own witness as well.
It's true, Great One. These people are not hunting you.
Except we're all Borg.
The Great Link remains. The Dominion has a treaty with the Alpha Quadrant species.
This creature lies. You have joined with me. You know
Then you
all.
should have no qualms
that I know.
about linking.
No. These solids have poisoned your minds. I will not be forced to link by them.
Well, okay then. We'll just beat the crap out of you then. Ow! That goes into phase 2. Phase 3 is back to normal. think we got him.
Although it is unfortunate we had to resort to violence to force Lost into his liquid form, we are grateful for your assistance. We shall now be able to link with him and learn the whole truth of our past. If you are telling the truth, you have nothing more to fear from us. But we request that you leave us in peace. We have no interest in dealing with your kind.
I hope in time you change your mind, but we shall respect your wishes. Whoops.
Well, it has been a pleasure knowing you. I will remain here and serve the Founders. They have been without a Vorta and have much to learn about their siblings in the Gamma Quadrant. I know the Founders may seem ungrateful to you, but what can you expect from a god? Still, you have my gratitude for whatever the gratitude of an insignificant servant is worth.
Safe journeys, Neiman. Are you ready to beam up? Let's beam up. We just leave the Borg turrets there. Sir, Jem'hadar Dreadnought warping in. They are hailing us. On screen.
Although you have slain our brothers, we have orders to allow you to leave the system. But you are never to return. And let it be known among your peoples that this system belongs to us, and you are not welcome.
Fear not, we shall leave you in peace. Sir, I recommend we launch a beacon to warn other ships not to approach the system. I found a good location. Agreed. Lay in a course. Cardassian struggle. Are you ready to depart the system? Let's go. Straight through the probe.
Congratulations! You have defeated the True Way and made peace with the Alpha Changelings. I have transmitted messages to the major powers of the galaxy, advising them to avoid the Arias system.
Alright. Collect the reward, and I actually think, let's see. Now we move on to the Borg Advance, but before we do that, we'll actually take part in some side stuff with the Borg before we get into the major missions. So, let's head back to Beta Quadrant. Yeah, let's go to Drozana. So the thing that's going to suck about this part is I can't assimilate Borg. So it's going to have to be just raw damage without any minions. And I may have to see if I can get some help to do the elite missions on, or the hard difficulty missions on Defera, which is a little out of context because we won't be doing the Defera. Actually, we might be able to. Now that I think about it, hang on. Since we're level 65, are we able to do those side missions? We might do those next, in fact. Okay, Wasteland, Task Force. Yeah, Cold War. Oh, Lost Dominion. Let's see. Okay, that's Tholians. Spectres. What's... Oh, right. Sphere of Influence, Storm Cloud Gathers, Kabali, Cleaning House. Which I don't know why that's there. Okay, so let's do Spectres. It's a little bit out of the main mission stuff, but we'll do Spectres. Then we'll do Lost Dominion. Or we could do Lost Dominion since we're still dealing with, like, the Dominion and stuff. Let's do that one. The Federation is hosting a conference at Deep Space Nine. They plan to discuss... Oh, no. We'll do Lost Dominion after Cold War. Yeah. So we'll do Spectres, we'll do Cold War, then we'll do Lost Dominion, and then the Borg arc, because I think that was the original plan. Something strange has been happening throughout the neutral zone. Go to the Beta Quadrant, meet with Captain Harfson.
Something strange has been happening throughout the neutral zone.
Okay.
Go to the Beta Quadrant and meet with Captain Harfson. Was there something you needed?
Well, okay then. They took these missions out because these are old missions, but they put them back in to where, but you have to be like level 65.
Always be on the lookout. There are plenty of dangers out there in this galaxy.
Good to see you.
Thank you for contacting me. As you are no doubt aware, the neutral zone is where a lot of the conflict between Starfleet and the Klingon Defense Force happens. I recently came into some interesting intelligence and passed it along to Subcommander Nadell. I'm sure she'll be in touch with further instructions shortly. There's a lot to be done. Starfleet appreciates your help.
You wanted to speak with me?
There's something very strange happening in the Eta Eridani sector block. The last time I was at Drozana Station, there were blue lights flickering on and off, and I swear that I was seeing things. That's not the only thing. There's some odd ship movements by a Cardassian splinter group, and Eta Eridani is way out of the True Way's normal range. When I inquired internally, someone at headquarters put me in touch with Franklin Drake. He's requested that you report to him for the time being. Drake wouldn't say there's anything strange happening, although I wouldn't expect someone like him to admit to anything he didn't have to. But he did say there's a matter that requires your immediate attention. Perhaps if you assist him now, he'll be more forthcoming in the future. Patching you through to Drake now.
There was a lot extra dialogue that wasn't written down. Oh, there it is. Okay.
I have a job that requires your specific skills.
Okay.
I expect you to be efficient and discreet. Don't disappoint me.
Who do you report to? Is it Starfleet Intelligence?
Not exactly. I represent an organization devoted to protecting the Federation from all threats, internal and external. Some call us Section 31, and that is as good a name as any. Our methods of defense have been called extreme, even barbaric, but those who oppose us are simply being naive. Cling to your ideals all you want. Will they protect you from the Klingons? What about the Borg? Do you honestly think you can come to some sort of peaceful understanding with the collective? Of course not. My organization understands the dangers, and we're prepared to face them. You have been identified as someone who can be of use. It would be unfortunate for both of us if that is not the case. Until next time. I always collect my debts. I provided Commander Talmera with assets and materials to assist you in your recent encounters with the Tal Shiar. Now it's your turn to assist me. We have reports of a True Wave fleet entering the neutral zone and picking a fight with the Klingons near the Donatu system. Having two of our enemies fight is good for the Federation, but I want to know why the True Way is so far out of their territory. Intercept them and deal with them. If you need to engage the Klingons as well, do so. A Starfleet task force has already been sent to the area. You'll need to join them in the Donatu system as soon as possible.
Alright. Oh, subspace field modulator's good.
Until next time.
I haven't played this mission in a long time. It's actually pretty cool. Alright. Donatu is located on the edge of the Beta Quadrant, at the border between Klingon and Federation space. The system boasts 5 worlds, of which Donatu 5 is Class M. Donatu has thus been the site of many clashes between the two galactic powers, stretching as far back as the 23rd century. Bum, bum. But nobody's doing these missions. It's taking a while to load it up off the server. There we go. I wonder if I can absorb the Davidians. I don't think I can. Well, that was a Klingon. Captain, I'm picking up multiple hostile contacts, both Klingon and Trueway. I can understand the Klingons being here. They've been trying to claim the system for months, but why the Trueway normally don't leave Cardassian space? They have no reason to be here. They're refusing to respond to our hails, sir. We may have to board one of their ships to get some answers. Oh god, they're all over the place. There's a lot of Klingons. Oh shit, okay. Hey, Mystical Magnus! Thank you for the raid, dude!
I did good that time!
What's good? How'd your stream go, man? What the fuck is happening? I'm fighting Klingons right now! I'm being swarmed. Well, that's okay, that just means more to assimilate. What's up, Frosty Cliff? Welcome in, welcome in. Hope y'all are having a great night. I think our assimilated ship got destroyed. Oh, that's not good. Oh, run away!
Rear shield failing.
Oh my god, okay. Okay. Oh, the Lisette is here. Help me out! Yeah, there we go. Now we got some extra firepower. Oh shit! Nope! No! 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 Oh! What's that? Help me out! Nah, damn. Okay. Let's repair our damage and warp back in. Oh shit, they made this mission hard! It's very hectic right now. I don't remember this mission being this hectic. Now I see why they made it like you have to be max level to do it. And to be fair, we are on the hardest difficulty. So getting swarmed like this is kind of bad. Check the beam you. I think the Lisette fucked off. At least the Havehack's Warbird stayed. Look around on this guy. You assimilated. Just call in some pirate support. Got him. All right. Oh, wow. That was more enemies than I was expecting. The Cardassian flagship, the Axon, has been disabled, sir. Her warp core is stable for now. Recommend we get a closer look. The away team is standing by, sir. We could leave on your orders. Alright, and we also... Yeah. Captain, Cardassian security teams are already starting to move in on our position. We should expect heavy resistance. God, these are the old maps where, like, rooms are huge. Let's go get them. You okay, Belle? What happened? Kitty cross-eyed. Oh no. Kitty needs to get some sleep. Apparently YouTube now has mobile games that you can play both on the app and the website. Found one that makes the serotonin happy. Oh no. Know that feeling. Okay. My wrist hurts, I feel cross-eyed, and why Kitty's been quiet all night. Oh yeah, the lighting in this is... Wow. The Cardassians are raising force fields to keep us from moving through the ship. If we can reroute power away from these systems, then they will be able to block... Then they will be unable to block our passage. Wow. Okay, I see why they move these around. The graphical glitches are quite noticeable. It's okay, we'll suspend our disbelief. That should take care of all the security measures between us and the bridge. I don't expect the Cardassians to give up that easily, though. They will probably send more security teams to intercept us. As long as we don't fall through the floor. I think we're gonna scoot, put in my eye drops, get a drink, get to bed. I'll see Bunny tomorrow. Alright, Belle, have a good night. Sleep well. Oh, we gotta go this way. Davidians! Assimilate them all! We need more drones! Captain, did you see that? Escape dead Cardassian. Captain, what were those things? Sir, this Cardassian doesn't have any wounds on him, but my readings show that he was dead before we entered this room. I recommend that we find a medkit and perform an examination of the corpse. We need to know more about what happened to him. If he was attacked by those creatures, we need to be cautious. Any contact may be lethal. Let's go to the med bay. Ooh. There it was again! Is there something wrong with the environmentals on this ship? Sir, this Cardassian looks to have died from the same causes as the Cardassian we examined in the mess hall. We need to find a medkit to know more about what happened to them. This medkit. All the medical equipment in this kit has been sterilized and is ready for use. Medkit has a variety of standard medical tools available for use. However, before using the medkit to examine the remains of the Cardassian in the mess hall, it would be beneficial to study the medical records of the corpses in stasis in the sickbay. The background data on these patients will prepare you for an examination of the remains in the mess hall. Or we could just examine this dude. Okay, read patient records. Patient 904651. Patient admitted with a severe laceration suffered while working in engineering. The wound was closed using an autosuture, and the patient was released with instructions to refrain from active duty and to return for another examination in 24 hours. Patient returned as instructed, complaining of headache, elevated body temperature, and nausea. White cell count was elevated, and preliminary analysis showed signs of a systemic infection resulting from contamination of wound site. Well, you gotta settle in for bed. Good night. Good night, nice guy. Have a good night, dude. Thank you so much for hanging out. Patient was held in sickbay for treatment and observation. However, the infection spread rapidly, and treatment with standard antibiotics was unsuccessful. A more rigorous treatment regime was formulated, but also proved unsuccessful. Patient's vital functions ceased. Cause of death: circulatory system failure resulting from sepsis. The patient's body has been prepared for transport back to Cardassia Prime. Always the engineers that end up all screwed up, right? Patient 962456. Patient admitted complaining of pain and inability to concentrate on assigned duties. Patient was treated with hydrocortisone and told to rest. Psychological evaluation was scheduled. Patient returned several hours later, saying that neither the medication nor rest had helped. Patient was treated with a larger dose of hydrocortisone and admitted to sickbay for observation. During this period, patient felt unconscious and was unable to be revived. An autopsy was conducted using a Neuralite probe to obtain a sample of brain tissue. Examination of the neural tissue did not show any signs of infection or trauma that would result in headaches or fatality. Cause of death remains undetermined pending further investigation. Patient 874512. Patient admitted complaining of extreme nausea and fatigue. Preliminary exams inconclusive. Patient held for overnight observation during which condition worsened. Patient died at 23:52 hours. Quarantine protocols put in place on CMO's orders, and a level 8 force field is in use to prevent the spread of unknown, possibly infectious agent. Force field may not be disabled without command-level voice authorization. An autopsy on the patient was conducted using a laser scalpel to open the chest cavity. All organs were intact and showed no signs of trauma or infection, which would explain the patient's demise. Cause of death remains undetermined pending further investigation. Oh, there we go. Patient 864531. Patient admitted with a fractured tibia suffered while in the holodeck. The bone was splintered and treated with a regenerator. Patient returned later complaining of pain in the treated leg as well as an elevated body temperature. Patient was then treated with a T-cell stimulator to stave off any possible infection. Patient's condition continued to worsen while they were being continually treated to boost their immune response. Patient died 6.2 hours after injury. Due to the extreme rate of deterioration in the patient, an infection is unlikely. Fear of a contagious agent being responsible has resulted in quarantine protocols being enacted. A cause of death has yet to be determined. Corpse will be placed in stasis field pending further examination by the CMO. And over here. Patient 785234. Patient admitted with a plasma burn caused by an exploding EPS conduit. The wound was treated using a plotoplaser, and the patient was admitted to sickbay for sedation and observation. Patient suffered a neurological event resembling a cerebrovascular accident while sedated and was unable to be resuscitated. Further examination into the patient's death is pending an autopsy by the CMO. Okay. Let's do a Neuralite probe. A Neuralite probe is a device that makes use of stabilized biological enzymes to cleave tissue samples from the brain or nervous system. The use of natural enzymes significantly lowers the trauma experienced by the patient and minimizes the amount of time necessary to recover from the procedure. Let's use the probe. Captain, that tool should give us a better insight into the cause of death for the Cardassians in the mess hall. If we can use the Neuralite probe to obtain a sample of one of the Cardassians' brain tissue, we might be able to determine a cause of death. The Neuralite probe has determined that this individual died from a radical decrease in neural energy. It's almost as if he was drained by an outside source. All the brain's activity came to a complete stop as its energy was depleted. Sir, there is a great deal of interference being picked up by the tricorder, most likely the result of an energy residue for whatever was used to do this to the Cardassian. Perhaps we could track it down by following the energy trail. There is a science lab across the hall from the med bay. Should have access to the ship's internal sensors. Please define parameters for scan crew. Check for electroplasma. Electroplasma is used by several known species as a means of transferring power from a central power source to outlying areas of a ship or outpost. Plasma serves as an efficient medium for maintaining a high state of energy even when moved over a great distance or allowed to sit unused for long periods of time. For this reason, energized electroplasma can be stored in plasma canisters for transport and still arrive in a usable state. Scan for electroplasma. The scan is picking up high levels of electroplasma throughout the ship, but that's not surprising considering that the Cardassians use poorly shielded EPS relays. There are no anomalous readings from the scan. Okay, nuclear fission reaction. Nuclear fission is a common source of energy for non-spacefaring races. It provides a large amount of power with relatively little special knowledge. It is an unsuitable power source for interstellar travel. While races such as humans have used this source of power in the past, it has been surpassed by more efficient means of energy production that will not result in toxic waste, byproducts that can severely damage organic life. Scan for nuclear fission reaction. There are no signs of any nuclear fission reactions taking place at this time, Captain. Omega energy. All information on Omega energy is classified. Scan for Omega energy. There are no Omega molecules anywhere inside the ship. Captain, what are Omega molecules? Polaric ions. Yes, they irradiated their planet? Polaric ions have been used as a form of energy. However, they are highly volatile and prone to subspace chain reactions. These reactions have been known to create subspace fractures that make warp travel impossible, as well as creating hazardous amounts of polaric radiation. Scan for polaric. Hey, medic! Welcome in! Thank you for the raid, dude! Welcome in, Raiders! Welcome in, Wolfie Gray!
Thank you.
We're just continuing our assimilation of the galaxy. How are y'all doing tonight? Scanning for polaric ions. There are no polaric ions anywhere on this ship. Alright, try it. You're good. How goes the stream? It goes well! We just completed the Keeping Up with the Cardassians, Cardassian Freedom Arc. No scan for ionic polarions. Come to raid the buddy! Yay! Welcome in, Greeny Furs. Fears. Furious Fears. I got it? Nice! Green-eyed Furs. Furious Furs, yes. Alright, triolic waves. Triolic waves are the result of a process called selective molecular polarization, in which a substance is modified at a fundamental level to convert matter to energy. Triolic energy is not used by any known species because they are known to cause deterioration of living tissue. Scan for triolic waves. I'm picking up a large concentration of triolic waves centered around the ship's bridge, Captain. Triolic waves are harmful to humanoids. We will not be able to be in the area for long, and the Cardassians would be subject to deleterious effects as well. They would not knowingly use triolic energy. I suggest we take a closer look. Whatever is calling the triolic waves probably is responsible for the deaths of the Cardassians in the mess hall. To the bridge! Da-da-da! Captain, it's headed for the bridge! Oh, right. Yeah, I didn't think we could assimilate these guys. That would have been a little weird if we could. Assimilated ghosts. Space zombies versus space ghosts. Still do damage to them though. Like standing on the captain's chair like nobody's business. Get them! Physical undead only in this universe. Wahaha! Technically. Oh shit! I forgot we fought a fight a phantasm here. What if they could be contained and somehow plugged into a computer? Would be interesting. Maybe then. Maybe. Nanites are still doing damage to him, though. Oh shit! He's possessing me! Damn, you got a lot of health. He's almost dead. Got him! Alright. There's no mistaking them now, Captain. Those were Davidians. What's curious, though, is that Davidians are out of phase with us. Normally, we can't see them without a subspace force field tuned with an extremely sensitive phase discriminator. We didn't have that, so how are they appearing in in our reality? I recommend checking the Axon cruise log entries. Maybe they were doing something that made it easier for the Davidians to exist here. Oh, up there. The old school gigantic bridges. Choose log entry. Read Captain's log.
Our mission goes well. The Axon has disabled or destroyed 7 enemy ships. I look forward to reporting our successes. The Chief Medical Officer is concerned about casualties. It is his job to be concerned. Mine is to operate this ship at peak efficiency. I have read his report about unexplained deaths and dismissed it. There is always an explanation. He simply hasn't looked hard enough for it. I cannot let his failings disrupt our mission. Goma Dread is looking for men of purpose to assist him. He wants leaders with the will to use whatever means are necessary to free our people from Federation tyranny. All goes well. After this campaign, I will be seen as one of those leaders.
No, you're not. Read Chief Engineer's log.
Repairs to the Axon as expected. Running low on material and warp points. Wish there was more time between battles to patch critical systems. The time is the most precious component. 4 crewmen down. 1 died in battle with Thermal forces, but 3 others died in accidents. I have spoken to the captain about launching an investigation, but he sees nothing but his dreams of glory and a return to conquest. Unusual spike in triolic wave energy may be affecting warp core efficiency. Must speak to Triolic and see if his sensor readings have turned up anything unusual. Letter from Maja arrived today. She and the children are well, but she worries about me. She wants me to leave the true way and return to Cardassia Prime. 6 months ago, I would have ignored her pleas. Now, and I see no end to this fighting. Perhaps she's right.
Read Science Officer log.
Science Officer's log, Stardate 86790.8. My duties on a combat mission are limited, but I was pleased today to have a chance to scan the approaching Griffin's Comet. The comet itself has not been a focus of much scientific inquiry, and it last passed through this sector in the late 23rd century. My scans, however, reveal surprising amounts of triolic wave energy emitting from the comet, as well as detectable amounts of chronoton particles. The triolic waves will unfortunately prevent a closer study of the comet. They are quite harmful to humanoid life forms, and the captain is loath to jeopardize our mission for my curiosity. I have requested the launch of a Class 1 probe. The chronotons are of even greater interest. They appear in instances of temporal disturbances, which could mean that this comet has been or will be.
Goblin Pub! Thank you for the raid! Welcome in, Raiders! Double raid, let's go!
You got it that time.
I'll have to see if I can redo that one. The audio for these logs is so low. Snuggles! Thank you for the follow! It's going well! How about you? How'd your spooky loops go? Did you get any good dunks on some of the killers?
Science Officers, the chronotons
Went
are
well, always does? Nice.
They appear in instances of temporal disturbances, which could mean that this comet has been, or will be, in the presence of a temporal event. Time mechanics are so cumbersome. I must have more data. But the captain has never had much interest in science. Perhaps I will remind him that chronoton particles are harmful against the aliens who live in the Bajoran wormhole. A potential weapon to use against the Bajoran's gods may be of enough interest to him to divert our course.
P100 Legend? Nice! What's up, Mr. Ruby? Welcome in. There we go. Okay. Captain, we should return to the Borg Juggernaut 001. We need to report to Romulan Command and our allies in Starfleet. I believe they would want to know that there are Davidians in the neutral zone. These battlegrounds are now their feeding grounds. Gonna lurk, you have a good stream. Thank you so much for the raid, dude, and the lurk. I appreciate you. You have a wonderful night. Davidians in the neutral zone. Oh no.
Are you sure you found no sign of the Cardassians attempting to open a portal, or otherwise bring the Davidians into our phase variants? This is troublesome. There are pieces to the puzzle I don't have yet. Let me do some digging and I will be in touch.
Sounds good. Alright, let's grab this subspace fuel module.
Until next time.
Yeah! Alright. I did use that up. Okay, well, I would like to use up all these turrets that I've collected over time, and then I'll switch to that, but let's bring some fighters with us. Unfortunately, these won't auto-pop, so let's see. Where is it? 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 Oh, yeah, there we go. Mission replay. Okay. Oh, this is such a pain in the ass. Oh yeah, and we can do this. This trailless system satellite repair. I guess we could do this real quick. Our advanced warning satellites in the trailless system have fallen into a state of disrepair. We need to fix them in order to maintain an advantage over any true-way ships entering the sector. Repair the advanced warning satellites in the trailless system.
Until next time.
I guess we can do this real quick. Yay, we're getting all the other missions that we weren't able to find before because levels. Alright, Trailless. The Trailless system hosts a blue-white star and large dust accretions, which can easily hide starship movements. The Federation maintains a network of satellites in this system to surveil movements of various enemy groups, such as the True Way and Orion Pirates. Captain, the satellites in the system are part of an advanced warning network that signals if enemy ships are approaching Federation space through the sector. Starfleet lost contact with the network 47 hours ago. It could be an equipment malfunction, but it could also be sabotage. Both the Klingons and the True Way could take advantage of holes in our sensor nets to attack the Federation. Forget if we gotta do this weird, like, quick scan stuff. I found the problem in the satellite, sir. There are damaged components blocking operation of the EPS system. We could repair it, but we need to avoid damaging it further. We need to be careful in what order we carry out the necessary repairs. Okay. Ah, shit. The power coupling blew. We're going to need a replicative replacement part, and unfortunately, I don't have all the necessary materials on board. Luckily, there's a thorium-rich asteroid nearby. We'll have to destroy it to get at the ore, but we should get enough materials to replicate the new port. Oh, that's annoying. I didn't know what I needed to do.
Ship is under attack.
The satellite is operational again, Captain. We're ready to move on to the next damaged array. I see the problem, sir. The damage to this satellite is due mainly to simple wear and tear on its systems. Once we've taken care of these minor repairs, it will be fully operational. Okay. Let's see, replace cap cell. Patch computer matrix. And upgrade radiometric converter. We have re-established contact and the signal is strong, Captain. I recommend that we begin work on the next array. This satellite has taken a significant hit, Captain. It could have been a meteor, but there are residual antiprotons. There's too much damage to repair remotely. We'll need to send over a repair team. There's atmosphere inside the array still, so we should be okay. True-way ships approaching. We need to protect the repair teams in that satellite. god, use the ability. Fuck. Oh, that's more Cardies. And Jem'hadar. It's like trying to run away from that big massive plasma ball. We could launch our fighters, couldn't we? They destroy all our fighters already? Ah, damn. Just makes it look like I have way more tractor beams than I actually do. Got it. No more enemies? Good. No enemy targets on sensors, sir. I'll notify the away team that we can transport them back to the Borg Juggernaut 001 as soon as they have completed their repairs. The repair teams are reporting that they've completed their maintenance on the satellite and are ready to return to the ship. We can energize in your command, sir. Get closer. All the repairs are complete, sir. The signals are strong, and we will be prepared for an attack on our borders by the True Way or the Klingons. We're ready to depart the system on your orders, Captain. And... zoom! Thank you. The Klingons tried to subvert those satellites for their own use once. I'm pleased that you have stopped another attempt to subvert our early warning system.
Until next time.
Alright, spin the wheels next. I need your assistance with a rather delicate situation. We have an intelligence operative undercover at Drozana Station. Her astute observations have given us the edge in several critical engagements in the neutral zone. 22 hours ago, this operative activated an emergency subspace beacon. Zamara would only contact me in this manner if she was about to be discovered by the enemy, or her life was in danger. I am understandably concerned. I need you to go to Drozana, find Zamara, and assist her. Take her to safety if you have to, but don't blow her cover. If you go in there weapons blazing, you might get her killed. I've accessed your logs. It's been quite some time since you had some shore leave. I suggest you visit Drozana for some downtime. Oh yeah, the synchronic proton distortion. The Ghostbusters rifle.
Until next time.
Does extra damage to Davidians. And it literally does look like a Ghostbusters weapon. Minus the pack, of course. And we've been to Drozana before, so I'm gonna skip the reading. Yeah, I'll make this the last one.
Welcome to Drozana. You're cleared for docking. We have everything you need for shore leave, and a few things that you didn't even know you wanted. Shopping, drinking, dining, entertainment. You'll find it all here. And don't forget the 77th rule of acquisition. If you break it, I'll charge you for it.
My hands are down here, stupid. The program's not perfect. Hang on. It's driving me crazy. I don't know why it keeps detecting my hands. Alright, I think we're fine now. Maybe. Not sure where we should start, but intelligence shows that Belon is the Ferengi to talk to if you're looking for information. He's a bartender, so we should look for him in the lounge area. Okay, we are in the social zone.
Get your Comet cocktails! 4.7% discount for the next 3 minutes!
Welcome to Drozana Station! We love our customers, and their latinum. Is something wrong with the lighting controls? You know how it is. Old station, old wiring. This place still runs on a duotronic core from the 23rd century. But I haven't seen anything odd. Maybe it's the comic cocktails. You should be careful with those, Red Queen. They're not synthale. Oh, we gotta question him.
Welcome to Drozana Station, the home of the finest libations and pleasures this side of Rex. Care to hear about today's specials? Have you tried the comet cocktail? It's out of this world.
Tell me about your specials.
You've arrived at the right time! It's almost the day of the comet! Driffin's Comet is going to pass close enough to the station to frost the viewports. And this is the only place in the sector where you can celebrate in style. We've got Comet cocktails in keepsake glasses, Comet trail mix, Comet ice cream cores in 47 flavors. So relax, enjoy the games, have a drink, and pick up some souvenirs for your crew. You'll probably want to send a few trinkets back home to let the folks know that you were at Drosana Station when the Comet arrived. Good deals and good times. You'll find it all on Drosana Station.
Tell me more about the Comet.
A crew from a Vulcan science vessel visited here a week ago, and they told me that Driffin's Comet has a wide elliptical orbit. The last time it was in this area was in 2262, and it won't be back again until 2556. And by then, I'm sure that this crazy war will be over, and Drosana Station will be the premier space entertainment venue in the entire galaxy. It looks like your standard ball of ice and rock to me, but the science geeks are all excited about it. They say it's giving off triolic energy and that it has a high variance of chronoton particles. Whatever that means. Me, I see opportunity. Starting now, Days of the Comet. Join in on all the fun for just a few credits. There's no better place for a good deal and a good time than Drosana Station. Good deals and good times. You'll find it all on Drosana Station.
Tell me about this station. Oh my god, this is driving me crazy. I'm gonna turn that off. Tracking effects. Okay, fuck. How do I turn off tracking? Hands. Since it's gonna be weird. Menu? No. Settings? No. No, not chronoton particles again. Maybe if I turn that off, turn it back on, maybe it'll be okay. Here we go, 19th century Brooklyn, right? Okay. Tell me about this station.
My partners and I took this place over a few months ago. It was an abandoned piece of space junk then, but with some hard work and careful financial planning, we will make it a pleasure destination to rival Ryza or Casperia Prime. Good deals and good times. You'll find it all on Drosana Station.
Abandoned? Who built this station?
Humans, I think. But history has never been my thing. The present is where the Latinum is. I know the station was built in the mid-23rd century and served as a trading post and supply station for colony ships and military vessels. Then the House of Duras owned it for a while, but they gave it up in the 2370s. It was empty until my partners and I arrived. Do you know we had to spend 3 weeks scrubbing bloodwine stains off the decks? Between that, the globfly infestation, and voles in the computer circuitry, it's a wonder that we ever opened our doors for business. Good deals and good times. You'll find it all on Drosana Station.
I'm looking for someone.
Aren't we all? Me? I want a leggy Vulcan with a liberal attitude toward interspecies relations. So, are you looking for someone in particular, or just some company?
Her name is Zamara. Do you know her?
Oh yeah, I know Zamara. Maybe she's been here recently, and maybe she hasn't. My memory is kind of hazy.
Perhaps we could come to some sort of arrangement.
Yeah, I'm sure we can. In fact, I feel my memory clearing up already. I tell you what, I know you new Romulan types don't usually have 2 slips of latinum to rub together. But what you do have are skills and a willingness to get your hands dirty. That's what I need right now. Our replicators are on the fritz. Maybe it's the whole power system because the lights are going wonky too. But a little blue mood lighting isn't as big a problem for me as unfilled drink orders. Go to the cargo bay and get my replicators working. By the time you're done, I'm sure I will have remembered where I last saw Zamara.
Little goblin. Alright, we just gotta go this way, and... Alright. Replicators. Input request. Run diagnostics on replicators. Action unavailable. Replicators are offline due to diminished function of electroplasma distribution network. Run diagnostic on electroplasmic distribution network. 30% drop in power reported on Deck 1. Replicators are offline until power fluctuations are repaired. What is the cause of the loss of power on Deck 1? Unknown. What must be done to restore power to Deck 1? Power must be rerouted through systems to relieve strain on EPS conduits. The following systems are available for this process: holosuites, gravity controls, replicators, environmental controls, defense grid. 6 connections are required to stabilize the power grid. This is some spaghettified engineering if I ever heard of it. Hail engineering team. Connecting the Borg Juggernaut 001 now. Captain, the biggest problem you're going to have repairing anything on that station is the age of the system and the general lack of maintenance. Drozana was built in the mid-23rd century, and many of the systems on the station haven't had a major update in more than a century. So you're dealing with an EPS system that just can't handle the strain of running modern equipment like replicators. I did some digging in our database, and I found a log made by a Starfleet Corps of Engineers officer who visited the station in the early 24th century and made repairs to the EPS system. The log says that you need to regulate the power flow by routing it through various subsystems. It's almost like you're using those systems as ancient circuit breakers. What do you suggest? The first thing you should try is scanning some of the damaged systems and power couplings in the cargo bay. You should learn more about how to properly realign the relays. Okay, scan connection network. When you find a snarl of wires and cables that look like they have been chewed on by voles, you realize that not every system may need to be used to make a successful reroute. Some systems may need more than one connection. Scan replicator power relay. The Ferengi operating Drozana station have made replicator functions their top priority. Replicators are now tied into every available system, including life support. Start with a connection to the replicators, or the power connection will fail. Alright, got gravity controls. It looks like someone used an outdated power coupling to connect gravity control to the main power feed. It must have been an emergency fix, but it's been here so long that the coupling is fused and cannot be removed. Gravity control can connect to environmental control in the defense grid, but not replicators. Environmental controls. Balin found a way to keep the station's ancient bar coolers working by connecting the cooling systems to the replicators. Unless that connection is maintained, all of the refrigeration units will go offline. Replicators must have a connection to environmental controls. What is this over here? Burned out power couplings. The EPS relays on the station are a maze of shunts and relays, with patches going between unrelated systems and even the power cells that are being used to boost flow in critical areas. 6 connections are required to stabilize the power grid. Damaged power coupling. There's a shunt that is slowly diverting energy from the station's power core to hollow emitters, installed in some of the lower levels of the station. You will need to compensate for that energy drain to restore replicator function. The connection must end with the system to which you are attempting to restore power. Who built this thing? Yeah, this thing has been in shitty condition for centuries. Defense grid. Alright, the Klingons who ran the station in the early 24th century made significant improvements to the station's shields and added turret weapons. While it made the station more defensible, While it made the station more defensible, it also increased the amount of energy needed to keep the station's defense grid operational. The fourth connection must be to the defense grid. Now, I don't know about y'all. I've done this enough times, and I've done this the legitimate way. So you'll forgive me if I cheat. Because, holy shit. We'll be here a while. Alright, start checking line. Spin the wheel. Okay, so it needs... Okay, replicators, environmental controls, gravity controls, defense grid, environmental controls, back to replicators. So that is the plan. So give me a moment. I am a little blind to chat. Okay, so we start with the replicators. Okay, next, environmental controls. Gravity controls. Then the defense grid. Back to environmental controls. And then back to the replicators. We'll just say we used Borg computing power. Go with that. It's a puzzle. I've done it too many times before. I don't feel like doing it again.
Get your Comet cocktails! 4.7% discount for the next 3 minutes! Welcome to Drosana Station, the home of the finest libations and pleasures this side of Rex. Care to hear about today's specials? Have you tried the Comet cocktail? It's out of this world.
Your replicators are working.
They are, and I am exceedingly pleased by your generous offer to repair them for no compensation. I can't let you go away empty-handed, though. How about I give you a 15% discount on drinks and souvenirs for an amount of time to be determined by management?
We had a deal. The replicators for information about Zamara.
Fine. A deal's a deal, right? Never let it be said that I'll cheat a valued customer like yourself. Personally, I don't know why you're so interested in her. She's a looker, but just try talking to her. She's more paranoid than an Obsidian Order agent in a room full of Tal Shiar. Zamara usually hangs out near the Dabo tables. Keep an eye out for a looker wearing purple. You can't miss her.
These circuit rerouting algorithms are all too primitive and simplistic. Yeah.
Be careful. They're watching. I'm not in the mood for a chat right now, thanks.
They who?
Shh. Keep your voice down. I'm being watched. I've seen too many familiar faces in the crowd, and there are shadows. Watchers in the dark. I see them out of the corner of my eye when they think I'm not looking, but I'm always looking. When the lights change, there they are. Watch yourself. They're everywhere.
I was sent to help you.
You weren't sent to help me. You were sent to watch me. Drake needs me to keep feeding information to Starfleet intelligence. The Klingons come here and they drink and they talk. It's amazing the bits of information you can pick up around a Dabo table. Everything, even the smallest detail, is important. Captain Gerard was in here last week. He ordered blood wine, an entire bottle of the 2309 vintage, to be exact. That business with the House of Torg must have upset him more than we knew. When Gerard's happy, he drinks Warnog. Watch yourself. They're everywhere.
Tell me more about what happened with the House of Torg.
Torg was on the High Council until he made a play to destroy the House of Martok. He was partially successful. Mavan, son of Drex, is dead. The house has no heir unless Drex takes a new mate and fathers a new son. But Martok's widow is wise. Her son, Drex, was off fighting in the war, so Lady Sorella called in KDF officers to defend her house. They exposed Torg's treachery, and Jem'hadar was forced to discommendate him. As to why that would make Gerard unhappy? Torg raised Gerard after his mother died. Now he is an outcast, and his house has fallen. Gerard cannot speak to him without losing his own honor. Watch yourself. They're everywhere.
What can I do to help you?
Find out who's watching me. I'm not safe here. The Klingons are looking for me. They know someone has been feeding intelligence to Starfleet. The ghosts are always watching. Their eyes are hungry. Yesterday, they surrounded a drunken Klingon. Now he's dead. They will find me when the blue light shines, and then I'll disappear.
I know what the ghosts are.
How could you know that? You may think you know. You may even have readings in your tricorder that you think are right. But you don't know. How could you know? I'm here every day. They watch me, and I watch them.
I can take you someplace safe.
No, they're everywhere. They're watching. You've been here too long. Someone will notice that we're together. Go do something else. Play Dabo. I'll contact you when I'm ready. When it's safe.
Okay.
Spin the wheel and win. Davo!
Was that a... What's funny is one time I actually got a Dabo during this. Was that a...
Close enough. I couldn't wait for you to get that lucky. We would have been here all night. Psst. Zamara wants me to give you a message. She wants you to know, if you're interested in finding out what's really going on here at Drazana Station, you need to check out the lower levels. I have an access code for you that will get you past the security doors. If you want to talk with her again, I suggest you collect your winnings and catch her before she leaves.
Alright.
I'm not in the mood for a chat right now, thanks.
Are you ready to talk now?
You don't need to worry about me. I'm going to leave this place to the ghosts. They seem to belong here more than we do. I've booked passage on a ship. You don't need to know which one. Just tell Drake he'll keep getting his intel, one way or another. Good luck. You're going to need it.
How long are we talking? Captain, there were Davidians in the Donatu system. Now you found evidence of them again on Drazana Station. Obviously, they're using the neutral zone as some sort of feeding ground, and that puts dozens of worlds at risk. I've requested sensor data from ships closest to the comet's current location for analysis, but that is only half of our problem. If properties of the comet are somehow easing the Davidians' entry into this area of space, how do we stop them? Recommendations? The closest research facility is on Deep Space K7. I recommend that we consult with the team there. Alright.
Welcome to Drazana. You're cleared for docking.
Yeah, I'll clear that out. Okay, let's head to Deep Space K7. Alright. The Federation-based Deep Space K7 orbits Sherman's planet, a developed world that was the site of agricultural pioneering by the Federation during the 23rd century. Deep Space K7 continues to be a hub of strange events and the occasional tribble sightings. Welcome to Deep Space K7. Would you like to dock? Yes, please. Alright, we need to find Lieutenant Calipo. Who is at Club K7? Oh yeah, it's Calipo now. This used to be Hugh, but they changed who it is after he died in Picard. Welcome, Admiral. Restore the neutrals. No, that's no, that's not him. Okay. In here. Never mind.
How can I help you?
Tell me about yourself.
I grew up on trading ships, making supply runs in the Bolian sector. It was exciting, but it was crazy too. I never knew where I was going to be, or if my parents were going to have enough latinum to keep the ship flying. Then there was that time with the Orion pirates, and let's just say it wasn't the best environment for a child. All I've ever wanted was stability. I used to envy the kids on the colony worlds we served. For a while, I even thought about becoming a farmer. I wanted to wake up at the same time every day, go to the same job every day, even eat the same food most days. I like working on a starbase. It has a little bit of unpredictability, but every night my quarters are there waiting for me, and they're always in the same place. Good luck, and stay safe.
Do you know Franklin Drake?
I have had dealings with him in the past. I think he's some sort of military strategist. He visits here from time to time, although Commander Wildman is never too thrilled to see him. He's always treated me well, though, so I don't have any reason to dislike him. Good luck, and stay safe.
What has Franklin Drake asked you to do?
Mostly he wants updates on our research projects. Last week he was asking me all sorts of questions about the synchronic distortion prototype rifle. We work with prototypes of new equipment here. I'll bang on something for months to find out all of its advantages and problems before it's sent into the field to be used by Starfleet. Even then, it takes years or more of testing and iteration before something becomes standard fleet issue. And most equipment never makes it that far. There are hundreds of inventions that just don't work, or they don't work the way we want them to. Those failures are then broken down and their components are recycled. We have to keep everything secure. If the Romulans or the Klingons got their hands on what we are working on here, they could learn a lot about our technology. Good luck, and stay safe.
Tell me more about the synchronic distortion rifle, or prototype rifle.
That was a complete disaster. The basic design came out of Memory Alpha, and it was intended to detect and damage cloaked opponents. Someone there got an idea that the Romulans were developing personal cloaking devices, even though the power needs of something like that would be incredible. I recommended against sending it to field testing, but it went anyway. The crew on the USS DeWitt had some luck in modifying one for use as a hand weapon, but their prototype was destroyed when the ship was lost in the neutral zone. I hadn't thought about it again until Drake asked about it. Good luck, and stay safe.
There are Davidians in the neutral zone.
So that explains why Drake was interested in the prototype. It was a complete failure at detecting polarization cloaks, but if I added a phase modulator and reversed the polarity, these modifications should be no problem. And when I'm done, this beam will pack quite a punch against phase-shifted Davidians. I'll forward the weapon on to Drake as soon as I'm done. Be careful. The Davidians won't stop. I'm afraid we'll have to be ready to fight. Good.
Captain, we've done what we can for Zamara. We have the information we need about the Davidians, and Lieutenant Calipo is working on a weapon we can use to fight them. I suggest that we report back to Drake and see what he has to say. He's never very forthcoming with his information, but the more we know about him and his operations, the more we'll learn about Section 31. Are you ready to leave the system now? Food unlocked! You can now purchase Comet cocktails at Drozana Station. And make the Davidian tribble, or triolic tribble. There is triple breeding in the game.
Good work. Zamara may think she has slipped my noose, but I always have ways of keeping tabs on her. I take special care to know all about people in whom I have an interest. But you already know that, don't you? The ghosts that Zamara mentioned concern me, however. You already encountered Davidians once. It's likely they're on Drozana Station as well. And I won't let them use Federation citizens as food. Lieutenant Calapo has completed work on the synchronic distortion prototype rifle. It should help you when you're ready to enter the lower levels of Drozana. Drake out.
And there we go. I'm going to take this warp core, though.
Until next time.
But that, unfortunately, is going to have to be it for now, guys. Thank you all so much for watching till the end of the video, to the end of the stream here for our Star Trek Online The Borg playthrough. For those of you here on Twitch, we are going to be reading out momentarily, but for everybody else watching on YouTube, thank you so much, and I will see y'all in the next one. Bye-bye!